Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Weather Overtime. This is our expanded video weather forecast blog, for lack of a better term, to give you a better idea as to what's going on. Usually during a weathercast, you've got about 2.5 to 3 minutes, so we try to take a little bit more time to give you an idea as to what's happening. Quick forecast over here. Again, pretty chilly night tonight, but temperatures for tomorrow going to be very much on the mild side, way above where we should be, and looking at some fairly mild numbers right on through the holiday into the end of the holiday weekend itself. Temperatures are not going to be that chilly, so no possibility of anything involving precipitation that is frozen. No severe weather, not even any thunderstorms expected at this time, so very good news on that. Basically, we've got, again, temperatures that are going to be quite mild, no problem at all, no winter weather rearing its ugly head, and just rainfall, but that's going to cause different problems out there, especially as we get into around Friday morning. We could be looking at the potential of some problems out there for the early morning Friday bargain shoppers with the shopping madness that takes place early Friday morning. Watch those parking lots. It's going to be dark. There's going to be rain around. Getting in too much of a hurry could lead to some long, boring conversations with your insurance agent. So let's just please try to remember that, and to remember Sergeant Phil. Let's be careful out there. Kids, bonus points if you can name the show on that. The temperatures, again, for today, not bad. We were very close to normal. We're going to be going above normal into the next couple of days. We are still pretty dry for the year. We had a good risk of wildfire danger yesterday, and we could definitely use some more rainfall. Probably going to be picking up more of that into the next couple of days. Weather window for Tuesday, a bald eagle from Mont Eagle. Thank you very much, Whitney Lachey McDaniel, our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day. Got pictures? Send them to pictures@wdef.com or forward them along on our social media pages for more. Trying to catch a couple of holes out on the golf course tomorrow. Temperatures will be pleasant. The breeze may be a bit of a factor. Northeast at about 5, maybe as high as about 10 miles per hour times, and very much on the mild side. We're not seeing anything in the way of showers out there. A few raindrops did pass through the area, but just a little bit, overpowering that very dry air we already have in place. So outside of a few speckles on your windshield, that was about all we really had to get from there. Next storm system is on the way, going to be passing over the continental United States and aiming for the Tennessee River Valley as we get into around the hours of late Thanksgiving, and then more chances of showers from Friday into Saturday as that system passes away. But no major problems with this outside of the rainfall. That could be a problem for travelers out there. Temperatures for early tomorrow morning dropping briefly into the mid to upper 30s, especially on the higher elevations, so Signal Mountain and over into areas west of Chattanooga on the mountaintops. Maybe seeing some pretty cold numbers there. Mild tomorrow, mostly sunny early, a few more clouds toward afternoon. For Thursday, the big day itself, high 30s expected for temperatures in the morning, and then toward afternoon, staying decently dry for now. But after that, towards sunset, that's where we start to pick up the chances of rainfall coming on through. How much are we expecting? Well, getting into Friday, that's going to be the best possibility of rainfall. And some areas, especially to the south and west, we're looking at the potential of maybe 1.5 inches to near 2 inches possible. This is just one computer model's opinion out there, so we'll be watching for the potential of maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but this is just a general rule of thumb as to what we may be looking for. No rainfall tonight, and by early tomorrow morning, a lot of people getting into motion on the roadways, mid to upper 30s, dry conditions out there, and high temperatures tomorrow briefly hitting the upper 50s to around the lower 60s. Winds are going to be light and more clouds expected toward Wednesday evening. Next several days, chances of rain best as we get into Thursday. Again, maybe a few light raindrops here and there as we go toward Wednesday, but mainly just expecting showers on Thursday, and then Friday seeing the potential of rainfall out there. And notice those temperatures over the next several days. High temperatures staying in the upper 50s to the lower 60s, low temperatures in the upper 40s to the lower 50s until we hit the end of the week, and then some cooler weather starts to get a little bit closer to us, wrapping around the backside of that last system. But for right now, the showers stick around as we go into Saturday. For Sunday, very good news for the travelers out there. It will remain dry, plenty of sunshine across the area, and that remains into the early portion of next week as we round out November and head into December. Temperatures should be much on the mild side. Now, beyond that, again, still a little iffy. We'll be watching that forecast detail coming up over the next several days, so stay tuned to News 12 for more on that. Very good news for anybody who's going to be heading down to the Gulf Coast. Texas, Florida, up the East Coast, or down to the Bahamas maybe. No chance of anything developing from the National Hurricane Center. Goose eggs there, and we have only, again, about 8 more days of hurricane season coming up, so not seeing a problem for right now. We still can get some storms forming out there that can make their way over from portions of the western Atlantic, but that is not the case at this time, so good news on that. Weather where the troops are. A lot of people can't make their way home for the holidays because they are serving overseas. Camp Bonsteel, that's the Kosovo force around Skopje, are 45 degrees right now. From the time we record this, it's very late Tuesday evening. Calm winds and a few more clouds, so not seeing a problem there. And going the opposite direction toward around South Korea, temperatures remain on the mild side early Wednesday morning, 40s and 50s. No major winter coming down this direction, which you can have some pretty good winter-type storms at this time of the year, rolling in for parts of China and Mongolia, but not seeing a problem there. We'll be featuring more of weather where the troops are to see what's going on where you may have friends, loved ones, or relatives serving, so stay tuned for more on that online and on air and on my social media pages as well. Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr, YouTube, and Twitter for as long as it lasts. Hopefully, again, through the holiday season to keep people in touch on that. Questions, concerns, ideas, anything you'd like to see on here, we'd love to hear about it. Drop me a line at aonek@wdef.com, and we'll keep you updated on the forecast for travelers and for anything involving severe or winter weather coming our way. But right now, very good news for the holiday. Yes, we have some rainfall to worry about, but it's not really a major concern so far, but just going to have to slow it down and take it very easy out there, especially on Friday morning. And whatever you're doing through the holiday weekend, again, those showers could be a bit of a concern for anything on the roadways, especially with those wet leaves out there. That makes it kind of hard to slow down on that. We'll have updates at wdef.com/weather, and stay tuned for more of the details. Chip Chapman has your forecast coming up bright and early on News 12 morning show starting Wednesday at 5 o'clock, keeping you updated on what's going on with travel conditions out there. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek from News 12 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thanks for joining us for the latest edition of Weather Overtime. More coming up later. Stay tuned to News 12.